Okay, let's see what's going on, man. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. MSC, invite guests, copy. What's the matter, boo boo? It looks like there is one person watching and one person, I don't know where that's from. Let's see the comments. Then here's the link. No, I just dropped the link right now. Hold on. I don't know how come I can't hear. If Jules, is she gonna get on? Go find your baby. Go get your baby. Hurry up. Find your baby, Mama. Right? They only put three Jolly Ranchers. Oh. Mama, where's Jules? Is she still there? Or did she get off? Well, because I don't see her anymore, I thought she should be getting on. Okay. So we were going to talk about tonight some of the things that kept myself. We were supposed to talk to Kira, but Kira was not feeling good. So I should have like backup people that I could put on as guests. I'm going to start actually making a backup list that I can pull. Some of the things that kept me productive when I was incarcerated, like kept me busy, was so there was a fitness program when we were at CCA and I was in the fitness program and it was like a job. So you have to go and that's your job. You get to work out. And I thought that was like really cool because it's something that you want to get up and do every day, even though it's not like hard work. So whenever we moved to Springer, I was so disappointed because I knew that we were going to lose the fitness program. Where's Jules? And so what I did was when we got what do you mean she's all it says that it ended? Jules is texting me right now saying that the live is ended, but we're on. So I don't know what's going on. Okay. So when I got to Springer, I kind of found out like who were the people I needed to talk to get the fitness program started. And myself and Rhonda Mitchell, because Rhonda Mitchell was a person, well, it's like a real big story. I could tell you a big story, but I'll tell you another day. That's for another day. I learned my aerobics from her, and she was an aerobics instructor at the CCA facility. So nobody knew how to write a proposal. So I said, okay, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it. And I went to the computer lab and I wrote, probably in about the first week that we got there, I wrote a proposal and I submitted it to the warden, the deputy warden, and I believe it was like Warden Sanchez and Mr. Biddle. But Mr. Biddle was not the deputy warden. I don't know. He was the unit manager. That's who you have to submit the things to. So, and I also remember this very vividly because the camera crews were going around and filming us. The ones from A&E, the ones, the Women of Springer, whatever it was called. And there was somebody filming me. They filmed me handing my proposal to Mr. Biddle. One was a written proposal, well, because we didn't have access to computers and I wanted to be able to get our program rolling. So then I got access to computers through the education at Springer, and they gave me a password and I was able to do all that. Missy Ortiz was arranging all the clubs that were coming on, and I was asking Missy for a fitness program. I said, well, can you get a fitness program job here? And I don't think she understood what I was asking, but she was like, show up here Monday at this time or whatever. So I showed up, and these were the first 7 clubs that were ever made at Springer. Mine was, it was like literally, I have favor with paperwork. It's really strange. But she literally handed it to me. And I remember walking in, and there was a lot of people that, the Game Changers, Mommies and Me, oh my God, what's the crochet club, oh, I can't remember what, there was a bunch of other clubs. Well, mine was a fitness club, and she was like, yours is going to be a fitness club. And I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't really know what she was talking about. Well, that's how my club, Extreme Fitness, got started when I was in Springer. And there was a lot of clubs, and that was something that kept me like focused. It kept me out of trouble when I was wanting to maybe get in a fight, or somebody was maybe trying to provoke me, or because usually that's what happens. If somebody is you know, you have to sometimes choose, are you going to walk away, or are you going to lose your good time and your clear conduct and all that, you know? And my club and my job and a lot of things kept me from what is going on though? Why? How come Jules is calling and saying that it's ended? Do you have any questions from people on the panel? Nope. I think it's only. Oh. I love my dog's collar. That's so off subject, but anyways, just kidding. So after I turned in my proposal, I think it was about maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after that, we received 25 steps and 25 yoga mats because of the proposals that I wrote in Springer for the Fitness Club. The fitness mat and the steps that are used there currently, the weight scale was Extreme Fitness. It was our clubs, but everything that I had I had told my former boss that I wanted to be used as club material or club like the gym. It would be like if our club never existed, it would be donated to recreation, so all the women could use it. So that is why I was just trying to get like recreation stuff for our whole population. Well, because when we left CCA, they said, "Oh, you guys can have the steps. Oh, you guys can have all the stuff." We didn't get any of that stuff. I actually heard from some people that, well, because Tiamala, they said that those people were able to take it from, I don't know, I guess because it was a state place. They didn't like, it was going to be men. They don't need step aerobics for men. So people just like took it, you know, but I don't know. Hopefully they donated it to some place that needed it or didn't just take it and profit for their own selves. But yeah. Well, Jules was supposed to get on and like ask me questions, but I don't know what's going on. Can people see the link right there? If anybody's on there, well, because I see one person watching, can you see the link? Okay, so another thing. Who's watching? I wish I knew who was watching. Well, so that I can know if you can hear me and maybe if you want to ask any questions. So something else that kept me grounded and focused was the horse program. They had a horse program at CCA. I mean, not CCA, at Springer. And Springer, you get to go. I guess the cool thing about the horse program is you get to go off the facility. You get to go and leave. You get to leave the prison and drive down like the road, probably maybe like 3 miles. And then there's like a little cabin where there's little like classrooms, and it's just like little portables. There's a trailer, and then there's 2 little portables, and that's where there's like the little tack room stuff. You get to there's a little cubby room where you get to put your horse boots, because you're allowed to buy steel toe horse boots. Like I had some, like I in those picture I paid I think $50, and those boots were like $300, but they were like steel toe, the cowboy tight ones. And we would get to take out our horses every day and feed them and water them, and then you have to clean up their poop. It was very like oh, hi Kim, how are you? Hey Kim, can you download that link? Can you get on right now? I'm all if you're not busy. Are you watching through Facebook, Kim? Well, because I'm just wondering. Oh, I'm good. I'm really good. Can you join me right now? Hit that link. Push, get on that link. And then when you get on, I'll add you to the stream. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you. Okay, I'll wait for you, okay? Can you see the link there? Yeah? You just put it in your browser, and then it'll take you right there. Thank you. Can you stop trying to eat my tissue, dog? It's fine. Mama, it's fine. Good job, Kim. I think it's finally streaming to Facebook. Well, because I have been having an issue and it was only streaming to my YouTube, but now it's showing Facebook comments and YouTube comments. So it might be working, which is really great. My friend Kim is supposed to get on now, so I wonder. She should be on any minute. Okay, so is there any questions from any of the audience? No? It looks like there's 2 people watching on YouTube and 1 person watching on Facebook. I don't know. I'm going through Facebook. Do you want me to go through YouTube? Hey, Kim, I want you to go through that link. Watch. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to your messenger and I'm going to send you a link. Tap on that link and it'll send you right to me, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Well, because it hasn't been streaming to my Facebook page. So for that, hold on. Let me Okay, Kim, I'm going to send you a link right now. All right, guys, copy. Okay, Kim. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, my best friend, my best friend. Oh, there she is. See?
Can you hear
Hi,
me?
Kim. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God, it's so good to see you.
I know, it's been a long time, huh?
I know. Hey, I was remembering because you were there doing the sign and dance with me, huh?
Yes, I was.
I
Yep.
know. That's so neat, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I ended up taking 2 classes of sign language at CNM when I got out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
still doing it or you're not?
I haven't done it lately. Is that my son? Huh? It's Blue Sky. Say hi. Hi.
Hello?
That's my baby.
Oh,
It's Blue Sky. That's it. Oh, didn't ask him. I don't know. He's in the bathroom. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't quit. I didn't keep doing it. I haven't even gone to church or anything since I've been out. Like, that's horrible, huh?
hey Kim, so can I ask you a few questions? Hold on,
Of
let me
course.
see if our
Yeah.
friend Jules, if she didn't get the link or what happened, because I don't know if she
Okay.
couldn't get on or what. Hold
All
on,
right.
don't go nowhere. Don't go
Oh,
nowhere.
okay. I'm right here. Listen.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back. Okay,
That's
so I just have a few questions, and then if you want to share whatever, that's cool. But one of the questions that I wanted to ask you was like, so what were some of the feelings that you were feeling like when you got sentenced?
um anxiety, not knowing what to expect. The first time I went to prison, I was really nervous. The last time I went, I was just like, I would just want to get this over with. I'm tired of this life. Really.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
right.
Tired.
And
Yeah.
so when you got to prison, how was it like transitioning for you? Like, what was it like?
Um, this last time, okay, the first time I went to prison, I did a long stretch. So the transition was I was young. I didn't know really how life was out here. So I think the transition was easier doing a long amount of time than it was doing a short amount of time. This last time was hard because like I'm a grandma already and I have my life, my kids, my grandkids. And so the transition, like I didn't, like I had a hard time accepting that I was there. But I think once you're there and you're settled in, you start getting into your routine. Like it helps with the mental part of it. Just
Yeah.
start forgetting about outside. That's, you have to kind of forget about outside and everything that's going on out here. you know?
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so what kind of job did you have the first time when you were in?
I had a whole bunch of them. My goal then was to be a pod porter. I just wanted to be a pod porter, but no, I ended up working for the newspaper for the pros and cons at CCA, and I did the editing and stuff of the paper. That
Oh,
was
that's
kind of cool. Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that was kind of cool. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah,
That's probably one
and
of the cooler jobs I've ever heard of. No.
yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was just me and Darcy Pierce. We worked together, and that was it. It was just me and her. So it was
Oh,
kind of cool.
Darcy's cool. She's good people.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in forever.
I know. I heard that she was not doing too good.
I know. I heard that too. That she was
Well,
doing really
like
bad.
I remember I heard that like she was like in a wheelchair and like
Uh-huh.
her back or something, and I was like I could just never really see Darcy like that because she was so
Me neither.
active. And
Yes, and so beautiful. And then I
I
looked.
feel like it'd probably be so horrible for her because she's not about that life. Like to have no
Yep.
one feel sorry for her or to do you know what I mean? Have someone
Yep.
take care of her. She's not
Yep.
like that. She's really independent. And the
Independent.
Darcy
Yes.
I know, she was out there teaching all the dogs. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So I can't imagine her that way either. Like, but
Yeah.
just think about it. Like, how many years have gone by? Like, oh my
Right?
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't
Yep.
just Yeah, it can
Yes.
be like the fountain of youth all the time. No, just
Yep.
kidding.
Right. I know. I wish. I
Well,
know.
no,
I
well,
wish.
because sometimes people talk about that prison preserve, do you believe in that? Well, because what
Uh,
I believe is, I believe that we get put in there so that we're not out here like doing the drugs or doing
yes.
the things, and that's what preserves us. That's what
Yes.
I
You're right.
believe. But I don't
Yes.
know, you know what I mean? Because it
Yeah.
could be something else.
Yeah, I think it's that too because like you said, and then you have access to medical, dental, like all that when you're locked up. It may not be the best, but if something is wrong with you, you can go get checked out. And a lot of times when you're out here in the streets and something's wrong, you don't go get checked out when you're using and stuff. So I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, were you there for the move?
No, I had
No.
stayed out for 20 years and then I went back. Yeah.
So how would you compare Springer to CCA,
Oh
or
my
because you were
gosh. Springer sucks. Springer. Oh my gosh. CCA was way better to me. Like, I was just telling my boyfriend that we used to be able to crochet our own blankets and do our rooms however we wanted. Take pictures in our own clothes. So yeah, way different. Yeah.
yeah, like were you there for like when they had the dances with Snodgrass? Were you there at that time?
I was there when Snodgrass was there, but I don't remember having dances. I remember we used to be able to wear our own clothes except for certain colors. We used to get packages, and I was there from 90. By the time I got to prison, it was 95. I got out in 99. So, um, yeah, I don't remember there was dances or not. I know that we could have our own shoes and like we could order them off of like what was it, Walking Horse? Was it no
Yeah.
walk not Walking Horse? Was it Walking Horse or East Bay or something?
And they had an East Bay catalog.
Yeah.
They had more catalogs, but when
Yeah.
I got there, those were already gone.
Oh, were
They
they?
were like, there was only Walking Horse.
Oh, okay. See, when I was there, they shipped us all the way to Florida so they could build on E Unit. So they built E and F Unit while I was gone for like 8.5 months, and then they sent us back. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
What year was that in?
95.
In 95? So they
Yeah.
sent all the females to Florida?
No, there was only 40 of us that went, and we went all the way to Florida to Panama City, and we stayed there for 8.5 months. And
Wow.
they took us back in December of 95, and yeah, we were happy to be back. But that's when they built E Unit and F Unit, and they didn't have. I know they say they have G Unit, but I've never seen that. They didn't have that there when I was there.
Oh, wow. So when you were there, there was never even no G Unit.
Nope, I never even
Oh,
seen.
wow.
Yeah, we just A, B, E, and A, B. C unit was RDC. D unit was I guess no, I don't know what it was. D unit I think was diagnostic, like D&Es, and then E unit was it E unit, and then J and K, like those are SEG.
I guess it would be kind of, because I never even knew about like that there was the construction went like that. I didn't know they did it like that. They were building it kind of in sections, yeah?
I don't know. I don't know how they did it when they built G Unit, but when they built E Unit, there was nothing, and then we left, and they would like write us. The girls would write us and say, "Okay, they're breaking ground now. They're starting to do this and that," because we didn't have any idea when we were coming back. Now, we're just like in a county jail over there, stuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. I
yeah.
wonder if they had like a treaty with them or like that. Why would they send you all the way to Florida and then to a county jail? Or you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. It was
That's
another.
really crazy.
It was
And
another.
because you guys went out so far, you guys didn't get like 3 for 1 or nothing like that, because when they say you go out of state, you get nothing, nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
wow.
Yeah, and we're lucky we didn't get treated bad because like they're prejudiced over there. They don't like people that are Mexican. They don't like people. They like
Right?
yeah. Yeah, it was bad. But it was kind of cool in a way that because it kind of breaks up your time when you move around a little bit, so
Right?
that
Yeah.
broke it up,
I
So that
bet
was.
you by the time you were coming back, you were probably like, oh, I'm almost to get out, or, you know?
I had barely started my sentence, so I got arrested in '93. I spent the whole year of '94 in the county, and I got to RDC in the end of '94, and then we left in the beginning of '95. So like, I hadn't even gotten adjusted. In fact, I was like, in fact, I said I'm not gonna go, and the warden threatened to hog tie me. Say you're gonna get on there willingly, or I'm gonna hog tie you and throw you on there. I was like, well, I guess I'm getting on willingly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
wild. So I
yeah.
had never even heard that story, Kim. That's so amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Well, because I feel like now it makes me want to kind of like research the history of how the prison was built, because CCA wasn't built that big. It started off just like a smaller, it was just like A unit and then C unit, and then like they started building, you know, like you say.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
So overcrowded, and like there is no room. There's no room. There's no room. So many. I think when they first put people in CCA, they were expecting the women's population to stay small, but
Yeah.
women started committing crimes and started getting into trouble just as much as men. And the population started growing.
You know what I think it was too is I think that the judges were not scared no more to sentence women,
Oh
because women have always been, you know, committing crimes, but I think that the judges started to get a little bit more stricter. You think?
yeah, yeah, and or how like we have a stereotype of a woman. We don't think that it's their fault. We
Yeah.
like automatically it's the man.
Yeah.
So I think America or whoever started seeing, oh, these women are doing stuff wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Like you said, not being afraid to sentence us.
Yeah, they started
Yeah,
to change at some point, you know, and
yeah,
that's when the
exactly.
overcrowding started, and
Mhm,
that's when it became like a serious issue.
mhm.
What were some of the things that you did specifically, or you tried to do to like keep yourself busy and like to pass your time, like to stay out of trouble, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, this time that I was there, I went to school, so I was doing college classes the whole time I was there. Um, I like took a lot of extra classes like MRT, C-Tech. I did RDAP. Um, this time I just tried to program as much as I could, and on the weekends or whenever they'd have yard, I'd go out and walk. That's pretty much it. Like I didn't really play sports or nothing this time. I'm too old now. I can't do it now. But I did. I know I had my certain people I'd hang out with and go to church on Sundays and sign and dance. Those kind of things kept me busy. So
Yeah, because at a
yeah.
certain point you have to want to stay out of trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. Like this. This time, I hope, knock on wood, was my last, because I'm tired. I'm too old for this shit. Like, excuse my language, sorry, but you get to a point that like you want something different for yourself, and it's not cool anymore. Like, I love being out here. I love being a grandma. I love being with my kids. My grandkids are everything. I love my job. I mean, I just love life now. And before, I think I was not in a good place. So going to prison kind of saved me, in a way. Mm.
I think that happens to a lot of us, right? Like that
Yes.
place, it does. It saves us
Yep.
because we could be
Mhm.
dead, or we could be, you know what I mean? Where
Yep.
does using
Mhm.
drugs take us? It takes us, it kills us, you know?
Yep.
Like,
Yes, it
so
does.
that road, I feel like it's for a lot of us, you know, and
Yep.
I'm very grateful for all the people that I've met, because I've met a lot of people, but I think that towards my end of my path, I was really passionate about the sign and dance, you know,
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you were.
because it
Yes.
becomes a part. I feel like it becomes a part of your journey, or like who you are, you
Yes.
know.
And I've talked about that so much. In fact, I even told Steph, I was like, we should go somewhere and do it. Start teaching the kids, like so that it could be a part of
Are you in Albuquerque?
No, I'm in Las Cruces.
Oh man, well, because I wish somebody was close to me. So because I would like to teach the sign and dance to school age kids. I would like us to go in, and the way that how we do a performance in RDC, we would
Uh-huh.
do that in the school, and then we would advocate to them and tell them we learned this on the inside, and we're bringing it out here as an art so that you guys can learn. And would people be interested in doing classes, or like to be able to
Cool.
get some kind of grant? That would be cool, right?
Yes. Let me
Well,
know.
because I think that's neat, because it's a blessing, it's a talent to be able to do that,
Yes.
and it's also a form of worship.
Yes, and it's beautiful. And I've watched so many videos on it, like watching different people's styles like out here, because I had only seen it like from watching you guys and wanting to join you guys. So like I've watched different people's styles, and it's just, yes, it is a way of worshiping. And like that was one thing that stayed with me, that like really made a difference and impact on my life. Yeah.
Yeah, the sign and dance, it's very it's different.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Jules.
Hi.
Do you
I
Hi.
remember
tried.
Kim?
Hi. I tried to get on earlier, but it said that it ended.
No, it didn't end. We were on the whole time.
I
That's
don't
weird.
know.
That's weird. Do you
Yeah.
remember Kim?
I don't remember.
She did a lot of time, but I don't think she did time when you were there, because she was just telling us about how she was sent to Florida in '95. Were you there in '95, Jules? No.
No, I was there. I was there at CCA from 2009 up until 2017.
Yeah, so she would have been there after, and then she was in Springer, but you had already left, because I remember you
Yeah.
weren't there that long in Springer, and Kim was there, but not at the time you were there. But so yeah, yeah. But we were just asking. I was asking her a couple of questions. You want to ask her some stuff?
Well, go ahead, continue, and then
Okay,
I'll
well,
go.
we were just talking about. I was asking her about what kind of things that she was doing to stay out of trouble, like when she was locked up, and she said like her job and the sign and dance, and then we kind of went into sign and dance a little bit, and that was
Yeah.
it.
Where do they do sign and dance at? Still.
We did sign and dance at Springer.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did sign and dance too before I left.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. Mm. I learned a couple songs. I think it's so. I was telling her, I feel like it's a form of worship. Like everybody does
Mhm.
everything for different reasons, but I felt like I did it as a form of worship.
Yeah. Yes.
It is. That's what it says in the Bible, that God wants us to worship Him, and
Mm-hmm.
singing to Him through sign and dance, as well as just singing, is a form of worship to the Lord.
Hmm. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Aww.
It's beautiful. It is, and then like it just gives you a whole different feeling, like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you do the sign and dance, or even just the signing of it. It's like it's more heartfelt. I don't know
Yes.
if it felt
Yes.
like that with you guys. It
Yes.
felt like it's almost like you could feel every emotion, because your whole
Hmm.
body and everything's involved into the song.
Yep. That's exactly how I felt.
I think we performed. Didn't we perform in Springer Camp one time?
Yes. Yeah. When
Yeah.
did you get out? You didn't you get out like in March or
Yeah, because
February?
I was gonna get out right before, and I was not gonna perform because it was gonna be the only chance I was gonna get to perform. But I only had 2 weeks to learn the dance, so I
Yeah.
was scared to get up there and mess up. But I did it because I learned it. But it's a really neat thing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's beautiful too. And like you said, it is a form of worship, and it's a personal one.
Yeah,
It's
it really
one thing,
is.
yeah, it's your gift to God, it's your gift to him, showing him, that this is what you mean to me. And like some people are embarrassed to let
Oh no. Oh no, she froze.
People watching them, but I feel like that's a time that you can just let all that out. You can let all that out, and you can, just be completely your authentic self.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. How long have they been doing the sign and dance, Jules? Like, who started it, and like, how did that get created? Or do you know the origin of that?
I'm not too sure when it started. I know that when I first went in, the girls were doing it, and actually the ones that I remember doing it from the very beginning was Clarissa McGee, Renee, what Chavez, which is Brat, um, also Hope. I'm not too sure of her last name. I know that they were involved in it. I know I tried to get involved, but at the time they weren't allowing me to because there were certain rules that you had to follow,
Mm.
which didn't make sense to me and stuff. But yeah.
Were you in there when Steph was in there? Stephanie Medrano?
I believe towards the end of CCA, she started doing that.
Hmm.
I think that's when she started to.
Yeah, like 2014, 2015, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the one that was teaching our people, right, Kim?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
She was
bro, because I
teaching.
was like, who was our instructor till you just said right now?
Yeah, her and Miranda
Oh
Kirkendall.
yes, Miranda Kirkendall. Yeah.
Hmm.
I love Miranda.
Me too. I heard she just had a baby. I don't know if I don't know. I haven't talked to her.
Aw,
Yeah, she did.
She did?
Uh-huh. She
that's
did.
neat.
Wow. That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
So, how often do you come on here? Like, I was trying to get on last Thursday to watch the podcast, but I didn't know, I couldn't figure out how to do it.
It's supposed to stream, and I think they got it fixed now because you streamed through Facebook. That's how you got
Yeah.
on, huh?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
why I got on
gosh.
this
Well,
time.
because I wrote a big old complaint, and I was like, I'm not going to pay my subscription anymore because you guys are not. Well,
Right.
because it hasn't been doing it, and now it's doing it. But now I can see the comments. Now it shows YouTube comments and Facebook comments. It's
Oh,
showing
that's
the
cool.
F for Facebook and then the little YouTube icon. So that's really cool. All at least I know it's working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put her
So
in.
we get on Mondays at 7 o'clock and Thursdays at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll make sure to watch and I'll make sure to tell people that I know. Yeah.
Well, it also should be now going live. Like the way it was going live on Facebook, it should be
Uh-huh.
doing that automatically on Thursday. If for some reason, Kim, it does not and you can't get on like that, send me a little message, okay? Because
Okay,
I
I will.
don't know. I won't know until the following day. But if I know right away, then there's something I can like send the link or whatever, and that way you can get on.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
I'll let you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my boyfriend. He's all looking all crazy at me. He's like this. I'm all feeling weird, like being stared at.
Do you have
Yeah.
any more questions, Jules?
Well, kind of like what questions did you ask already?
I asked like how was she felt during sentencing? What was it like transitioning it, like when you got to prison? How did she feel? How, like, stuff like that. And then what else did I ask Kim?
Just how I maintain my time
Oh
and
yeah.
pretty much that was it.
Yeah.
So what kind of lifestyle did you lead before you ended up picking up all your charges? What was your lifestyle?
Well, I was strung out and I wasn't a very good mom. Um, well, when I got on probation, I was just trying to maintain, and I was trying to maintain the habit, and trying to beat the probation, and it was just not good. I was in a bad place. I couldn't get out of it. I was like spinning my wheels. Like I was trying to do everything I was supposed to, but I just couldn't. I couldn't make it, and before probation, I was just lost. I was lost, but I didn't feel like I felt like I was hiding it from everybody. I felt like I was like putting on a really good front, but nobody was believing it, nobody. So that's what I was telling. That's what I was just saying, is that I feel like prison saved me this time. This time I needed it. This time I needed to go.
What made it different this time?
I'm tired. I'm old now. I have my grandkids. The first time I went, I only had one daughter. She was 4 months old. And so that sentence was a little bit different for me because I didn't know what I was missing out here yet.
Mhm.
Oh,
She froze on us.
yeah. Oh, I hope she comes back. No.
No.
That's terrible. Yeah, Kara said she was not feeling good, and I was like, it's no problem. Well, because when you're not feeling good,
Yeah,
there's nothing you could do about it. Oh wait,
yeah.
yeah, hold up.
Okay, and then proceed.
Okay.
Okay, where were you at? What was it that was different for you this time?
Oh yeah. What was different is now I'm a grandma, and my 3-year-old grandson, he had a really difficult time with me getting locked up this time. And so I felt like it's not just my life anymore. I had built a life with my grandkids, and he depended on me a lot, and I really hurt him by leaving. I was like his rock. So
Yeah,
this time I felt where my presence was needed. I felt like, okay, it's time to be a mom. It's time to pick up my slack. My parents are tired of taking care of my kids. My grandkids need me. I don't know, I just snapped. I'm too old for this. This is not
right.
for me anymore. This is not, you know.
So knowing that, how did you tackle the addiction to say enough is enough? Because I know a lot of times you see people that are addicted on drugs or alcohol and or on anything, even like gambling or stealing, there's an addiction in every different types of forms.
Right.
So how was it, and how did you get a grip on it to where you didn't get that feeling of wanting to go back or to do it again, or like what was it? How
When I
did, like,
out,
what could you tell the addict that is struggling out there with their addiction, and what could you possibly give them in advice on how to put the drug down and leave it down?
no, man, that's a hard one because I try so hard to tell people, like, I'm experiencing that right now with, like, my son, in the situation that he's going through. And I try to kind of, like, put my own self out there. And he's like, well, you were like that, mom. You were like that. You didn't quit until you're in your 40s. And I'm like, well, you don't have to do that. You don't have to continue to hurt yourself. You don't have to hurt your kids. um I had to isolate myself. Honestly, I had to stay away from everybody I knew. Meetings helped me a lot too. I went to meetings. A lot of people don't believe in going to meetings, but for me that worked. Being around sober people. you know.
What lifestyle changes did you make that helped you stay clean? There's a question. Uh-huh.
I stayed away from even my family members that use. I started associating with different types of people. I got a job that I like. I just I involved myself in different types of things. And I didn't go around any of my old people, places, playgrounds, none of that. Just school. I started school as soon as I got out, and I just stayed focused on my goals. That's it.
So did any of those family members, because I know it could be easy for sometimes to stay away from old friends that are still stuck in that lifestyle, but family, it's kind of hard for some people. So
Yeah.
what kind of advice would you do? Like, did you have experience your family trying to come back into your life, the ones that were in addiction still?
At first, yeah, and then
And how did you handle that? Like, what did you do? What did you say?
well, I literally had to tell her that as long as she's using, I couldn't be around her, and my kids didn't want me around her because, like, I've fallen so much around my sister, and so it was really hard for me. It was really hard, and she said, "I think I'm too good," and I heard a lot of things like that, but. Eventually, when someone's not doing the same thing as you don't really want to be around them, So she didn't really want to be around me as much as I couldn't be around her. So.
Wow. I'm
That's
so proud of you, Kim.
Oh, thank you. How do you
Well,
too?
because those little life changes, like it makes us, it
Uh,
shows growth in us as people, as
yeah,
individuals and who we are.
yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, there comes a time that you have to like want something better for yourself and believe that you're worth it. I think that's a lot of the problem is that we, like us women, have low opinions of ourselves. We don't feel like we're worth anything, so we settle, and we don't try to get something better, because we've settled for a certain a certain lifestyle all of our lives. But any of us can be anything. We can be anything. Yeah.
right.
Keep it up and you're doing great.
Well, thank you very much.
That's awesome. I'm very proud of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we are. We're very
Surround yourself around positive people, people that are making something of their lives and helping other people, and just continue to do good for yourself, number one, and then for your family.
Definitely. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Having a hard time seeing you guys. You guys are really small on my phone, so I'm gonna put on my glasses real quick. So I come
Thank
my
you
attention
so
to.
much, Kim, for joining us.
Oh,
And
no problem.
anytime that you want to get on, you're more than welcome to join us. And we
Okay.
can
Thank you for
have
having
10
me.
people on panel. So anytime that you want to hop on and ask questions or even give feedback to the other women whenever they're on, you're more than welcome, okay?
Okay. Thank you. And I'm
We're
gonna go
so
ahead and share.
grateful to you. Thank
Oh, thank
you.
you. I'm gonna go ahead and hang up, but I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share your what is it called? I'm gonna share it with people so that more people that I
Awesome.
know that were in prison will join.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Okay.
much,
All
Kim.
right. Well, you
It
guys
was
take
good
care.
seeing
Bye. God
you.
bless you.
Bye.
All
Bye.
Thank
right. Have a
you.
wonderful night.
You too.
Okay, friend, hold on. I'm going to end the live, but don't get off. Don't get off. Hold on.
Okay.